Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 183. It's a technical analysis edition of the show. Why? I'm just getting home basically. That's why. I had a really heavy day at work. I just got in, so just jumped in. Haven't looked at the news yet today, so I'm really outdated on the news. But I did look at the charts real quick right before popping in. Just a couple of seconds, and I'm here, right? Steam takeover news? Not sure, man. I haven't looked at anything yet. So if you have an article and you want to shoot it over on Twitter, I'll check it out, man. I really don't have anything to look at for news today. So like I said, I just basically walk home, walk in, sit down, made the thumbnail, and changed the title of the stream, and like started this thing, man. Really little time to look at the news today, but anyways, I'm here. So if you want me to look at that, yeah, send it to me, man. All right, cool. I'll check that out real quick. Anyways, guys, if you wanna if you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking now. If you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And yeah, what else? If you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description. I'm going to go look at Bitcoin Jake's feed real quick. I want to see if I can find that article that he said. What? Alright, cool. So I'll just do this here real quick. This Bitcoin Jake's Twitter. Let me switch this over to the side now. That's Bitcoin Jake's Twitter feed. I'm looking for the article. How long ago did you post it, man? I'm trying to look for it real quick. Is it this one? Waking up to find that Justin Tron had taken over the Steem blockchain in a hostile manner by using 84 million Steem from Binance and Huobi, as well as his own exchange, to vote in their own BPs and fork the chain. Changpeng Sao Binance, you support this. Tron decentralizing the web. Is it this one the one you were talking about? Has anything legit come out? Like an actual like news article yet? Let me check it out real quick. Random post. All right, so yeah, I mean it could be right. I also found something that says, well, no, I really haven't found anything legit, man. I'm looking for news regarding Steem, but I can't find anything, man. So yeah, nothing popping up on any website, so it's just like Twitter feed right now. Maybe there's some truth to it, right? If people are talking about it, there's probably something behind it. Gotta wait for some like confirmation so we can like really go look at sources and like maybe a little bit more information coming out. But yeah, if they took over, could certainly be interesting. Let's see what he wants to do with Steem, right? I have been posting on Steem lately. Not the last couple of videos, but I started posting on Steem some of the like live stream that we do here. Anyways, apparently Justin Sun bought 70 million Steem and colluded with exchanges to power up total 84 million Steem. They voted in new 20. All right. Yeah, that's interesting to see what he wants to do with that, right? I'm not sure, man. I use Steem, but I use it very lightly, so not in that much into detail. I would have to like go and look for that data, right? Anyways, Yeah, it seems like an interesting article, man. If you find like something legit, let me know. Now they want to hard fork to reduce power downtimes from 1 to 3 months down to 1 to 3 days. If that happens, Steam will crash. Um, I'm not sure, man. Why would they want to crash Steam, man? I'm not sure whether or not they want to crash it, but like, how would they benefit from crashing it? Anyways, meanwhile, I'll start doing this real quick though. Where's market cap? We've got to balance the market cap, right? Money flowing into Cryptosphere yesterday, plus 5.17% from an opening of $237.67 billion, closing at $249.93 billion. A $12.29 billion move to the upside, right? We got this divergence playing out, right? We were calling it, we were looking for it. We're finally getting the bounce, small bounce though, beginning to play in. Okay, Bitcoin Jack saying they can't power down their users' funds they locked on exchange. Is their problem right now, okay? Alright. So it says they can't power down their user funds. They locked on exchange is the problem right now. Okay, that's alright. Users can't withdraw. Yeah. Well, that's it kind of sucks, man. I wouldn't want to be stuck holding a coin or asset that I can't cash out of. And I'm not sure why would they want to hurt the Steam ecosystem, right? That would be my question. I'm not sure if they want to hurt it or not, but why would they want to do that, right? So that's it for market cap. I want to look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. Getting that bounce we were looking for. Again, below that 20 simple moving average. Bitcoin dominance dropped yesterday. Bitcoin dominance dropped and the price of Bitcoin went up. Again, inversely correlated, right? We've been talking about that. Yesterday, dropping 0.62% from an opening of 65.48, closing at 65.08. Today, moving up a little bit, 0.11%, sitting at 65.15% of market cap. Price of Bitcoin, $8,867.97. Man, what a nice bounce we got. We got this down, this downsloping channel, downsloping flag, however you want to call this right now. We did talk about the possibility of breaking into the upside. We did break to the upside. And we seem to have hit the resistance that we have called, right? We've had it for a while, 8,983. Hit it back here. We hit it again today. So we hit that and rejected. We got very, very close to it. We're within $10. The height was 8,973. We called it at 8,983. We placed it a while back. But again, plus minus $10 is really not a lot when we're calling this, right? Users can't withdraw. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it could legit be a problem, man. But again, I'm not sure why they would want to hurt the Steam ecosystem, right? Especially if they're holding so much Steam. That would seem like counterintuitive. Like, why would they want to bring the price down if they're holding so much? Or crash it. Anyways, I'm trying to see if I can find something here in the end. I'll look for Steam in a second here, and I might get some news to pop up. Anyways, Bitcoin, that's it on the daily. Getting that bounce from the hidden bullish. We've been calling it, we've been tracing it for a while, at least since 2 days ago. And we finally got it to play, right? Sitting neutral on the RSI at 42.72. And let's look at the 4-hour chart. What is happening on the 4 hours? 1 second here. Am I live? Yeah, am I back to live? Sorry guys, I'm looking at my feed here. And for some reason my video's like really delayed. 1 second, I'm trying to get this to load properly. That's how I keep track of where we're at on the stream and how much delay I have to like answer your questions. It's not even loading right now. What the hell? There we go. Let's see if we can get it to load now. Awesome, I'm live now. Great. Alright, cool. Alright, so what do we have in the 4 hours? We're calling divergence bearish here. We were looking for it. We weren't sure if it was going to play out or not, right? We were looking for it here on the RSI. But again, it kept on rising, which was one of the possibilities, right? We were looking for it on the daily. So we went up and we went higher as well. So we kind of got rid of this. And I'm kind of glad because this was something that was worrying me a bit. Whether or not it was going to be very valid and it would play out. Now on the 4 hours, what do we have? The previous high now. That'll be this one here to this one here. So we went from a high to a lower high right now. However, this new high, it's still developing. So keep that in mind. This positive momentum island is still building. Now what do we have here? We're going from a low to a high, right? Creating that hidden bearish now from a previous positive momentum island on the MACD, but we don't quite have it on the RSI. On the RSI, we're going from a high to a low. Again, going with the market, sitting neutral on the RSI at 54.41. Now we're going to go on to the 1 hour chart, right? Not much happening here except for this potential hidden bearish that could play out. Again, like I said, we hit that resistance at 8,900, unable to break it. So with the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, we had bullish divergence. We called it yesterday. It was at 1 p.m. We're in the stream here at 9 p.m. So again, it kept on riding to the upside. We're a little bit worried whether or not it was going to come down from the divergence that we had on the 4 hours. We didn't have any divergence building up here. Now, do we have something? The previous island, major island, would be this one. We're going from a high to a higher high, positive momentum to more positive momentum apparently. 2086, 25. Yeah, so definitely much higher than the previous high, and also higher on the other side. We did hit overbought for a couple minutes, or a couple hours. Come back down, sitting neutral right now on the other side, 59.28, cooling off a little bit of the RSI. We might try to run again. However, we seem to be holding the 20 MA, which is good. But if we run, look at how much we fell on the RSI. It's going to take a lot of strength for this to come all the way up here again, right? And for us to get above that price. So we're going to get very easily above this price, but we're probably not going to get higher than this previous high on the RSI. And on the MACD, I'm almost positive we're probably not going to get higher than that. So we might create some bearish divergence and then try to break down a little bit. We could be getting a second air here for a run, right? Like some reset a little bit and then try to rally again. Still yet to be determined. Not the best looking flag or consolidation pattern right now. But again, that bounce of 20 MA is pretty good. Now I'm going to go look at Bitcoin on the daily right now. And look at the 200 simple moving because we're above it. Because, you know, yesterday we looked at it and we knew we were below it. Obviously, we got above it very, very nicely. I was worried about 2 days being below. However, this hidden bullish certainly seemed to come in and play in our favor. Now, you close your long at 95% profit today. Took any position with just profits. That's good, man. Congrats, Bitcoin Jake, man. That's the way you do it, right? You have a plan, you stick to it. And I'm glad that you took 95% profit. And I'm hoping that your next position is as successful. And that's good, man. Just leave in the money that you're playing with. That way you don't lose your capital, right? And then you can invest your capital in something else. Very, very smart. Very good way to do it. I have a question for you. I haven't talked to you in a while about this. How's the Bitcoin Quest coming along with Minecraft, man? I haven't seen any news lately regarding that project. But let me know. Very interested in that. Alright, so we had divergence, right? Came in again above that 200 simple moving, rejecting the 8,900. I'm not sure whether or not we're going to go higher or not. We seem to be trying to get that second air coming in, and we're rejecting lower prices. We seem to have moved down very little, almost getting to that 200 simple moving average. We're rejecting the lower prices right now, which is good, something I do like. We're flirting too much with this line, though. The more we flirt with it, the more likely we're to stay below it. So I want this to go higher. Right, Satoshi Quest is good. Over 250 transactions so far. Man, that's pretty good. $500 won by players. That's amazing, man. That is so cool, man. I hope that you get more adoption on that project, man. It's a very good project. For those of you guys that are watching this and don't know, Bitcoin Jake is a developer of Satoshi Quest. It is a game that runs on Minecraft, and you pay basically $1 for a life. And you get to find like the Satoshi Quest, and basically out of the pool of players that buy in. You can buy in lives multiple times, and of the amount of players that buy in, whoever finds the loot first gets to keep that amount of money in Bitcoin, which is pretty good. Not 100% of the amount. I think it's like 50% maybe, or like 80 some percent, but it's pretty cool. And he's working on forking some altcoins. That's pretty interesting, man. That's really cool, Bitcoin Jake. Now I'm gonna move on to Ethereum. Dominance on the daily. What's happening? Yesterday we gained dominance 1.45%. Today losing very little, 0.27 right now. Sitting at 10.18% market cap. I do like where Ethereum is at, man. It recovered very nicely, man. I do like this a lot. Picked up a lot of dominance. Sitting at $230.18. Again, same thing, right? We had this kind of panic. We were considering this could break to the downside on Ethereum, mainly because it's usually a continuation pattern, right? When you flag like this, you should see continuation to the downside. We're seeing some reversal because Bitcoin kind of pumped, bringing the market up with it. And we talked about that being a possibility. We said the market's going to do whatever Bitcoin does. Again, this hidden bullish, we're kind of tracking it. Yesterday I didn't move it to here because this was still developing. But we still have it. And, it's still playing out same as it did with Bitcoin. Hidden bullish divergence, potential price continuation. We're seeing this movement to the upside. Still not getting to that 20 simple moving average, and which we really want to at least come and test it. Which might be something interesting. And if we break above it, then we could potentially talk about higher prices. Anything else developing on the daily? No, not really. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 48.65. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, we just broke out of this, right? Recently. We had divergence. Now, this divergence here is from the 1 hour chart. If you follow the show, you know I have a lot of problems with things staying on the time frame they're supposed to, man. It's so weird. There we go. Awesome, man. And I just left it here, right? It should have gone to the 1 hour, man. That's my bad. There we go. And this one also is on the 1 hour, man. I kept it on the 4. That was my bad. There we go. All right, cool. So we had divergence. This is also from the 1 hour chart, man. What the hell? Why is things coming back here, man? Sorry, guys. A little bit of cleanup. It's just going to make it easier to look at stuff when we go to the 1 hour and the 4 hour, right? We need to have clean charts. That way we know what we're talking about. We had divergence also. Strong bullish. We called it out yesterday. Price action to the upside. Very nicely playing out. Again, breaking out above that 20 simple moving average. We said we are going to probably test it. We were here last night during the stream. This candle, the 18-hour candle. Next candle came up, tested it, rejected, and the next candle broke through. And then we used it as support and broke still above outside of this triangle, which is good. Now getting higher on that RSI, which is also good. High. Oh, man. I'm not liking this part, though. This is the part that's going to worry me a little bit here. There's two ways we could do this, right? One would be from here to here, going from a high to a lower high on a much significant time scale. And we would be going from a low to a high, right? So again, hidden bearish developing here. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm actually just going to send it to the daily, I guess. It's just probably going to be better if I just have it on the daily. That way we can still reference it later on and we know it's going to be there. All right, so we had this hidden bearish potential price action continuation, which means going down, right? We could come down, test a 20 simple moving, and then try to bounce from it. You see that's kind of like a support, and then go from there, right? That'll be one way to look at it. The other one would be from here, man. From here to here, we're definitely going lower, right? High, low, and we're going inversely on the RSI, right? From a low to a high. So again, some hidden bearish still coming in play. And again, probably part of the reason that we're breaking down. We have one against the MACD and one against the RSI. I wouldn't want to call it here on the MACD because we really don't have a good anchor point on this area. So I have to go to the previous significant island, which would be this one. Because all this is just one island. So again, we want to go to the previous island to chart. Usually, if we do it within the same island, it's kind of like slant divergence. And sometimes it doesn't really play out as strong as if we go to a previous anchor point, right, a previous island. So again, we do have these going on in the 4 hours. Signal neutral on the RSI at 52.75. Price seems to be coming down a little bit. And probably a reflection of this happening, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we're looking for this divergence here. Obviously, it didn't play out, right? We went higher. This went higher again. And I'm glad that it went higher. That's why we keep on tracking stuff as it's developing. Now, I want to see something here. This would be 106, 125. Okay, so I was looking here at this high. That would be the previous significant island, right? This one's too minor. But going from a high to a higher high, positive momentum to more positive momentum, high on the RSI to higher on the RSI, again, creating that, going with the market, right? And bouncing off this strong bullish divergence that we had. And again, using the 20 MA as a kind of support and then bouncing from it to higher. Right now on daily, we kind of touched it. Sorry, on the 1 hour. We touched it and we're rejecting lower prices. We bounced from there. But again, we're trying to get this pull back down, right? We're still seeing this candle going red. Like I said, I want to see this holding and then using it as a sort of trampoline for this to go higher in the price, right? That would be this for Ethereum. I'm just going to go on to XRP. Sorry, guys, today, if I'm going fast, let me know if you want to look at something else also, and we'll certainly look at it. I'll check out Steam because Bitcoin Jake brought it up, and I want to look at that. XRP, what's happening with XRP? Yesterday gained dominance, 0.35%. Today, losing 0.56%. Sitting at 4.17% of market cap. The price of XRP, a mighty 23 cents, 23.648 cents. Man, it has been performing very badly. Have not even gotten out of the channel properly. That the falling wedge that we have, that's usually bullish. And you want to break this to the upside. We really don't seem to be pumping that hard for XRP. Again, underperforming. It started the year by delivering very good results, and right now XRP has been really underperforming a lot. I did kind of talk about potential head and shoulders right here for XRP. Haven't quite hit that measure move, but again, the potential, because this is not really that kind of valley that you want to see for this to be a valid shoulder, right? So it did go down, but not as much, and here we do have a little bit more defined shoulder to look at, right? So again, that's what I'm looking at when I say the head and shoulders. Now we do have that going on, moving down. Again, this usually means price action to the upside. Not really getting it though. So where we're at here. Again, this hidden bullish divergence playing in to the price action to the upside. We seem to have hit the resistance of the top part of the falling wedge, right? Hey, what up, bro? How's it going, Crypto Pepe Silva? Sitting neutral on the RSI at 41.69. Let's go to the 4-hour, man. Again, this here is probably from the 1-hour chart. It's just too minor. For some reason it's here, but I might have forgotten to. It's on the daily, man. Maybe I sent it here from the other time frame. I just got rid of it. All right, cool. So what we had? We had divergence, right? Hidden bearish price action to downside. We did get that move. Trying to get that small bounce, but not as strong as the rest of the market. Now, what happened there, man? I think we might have developed some kind of divergence, and I'm pretty sure we did. So, going to a lower low. Did we not look at XRP yesterday? On the hour? Because I don't have this charted, and or on the 4-hour, sorry. And I'm positive that I should have seen this going slightly lower. And, you know, going higher. And going from here to here, right? So again, some hidden bullish, strong bullish divergence. Potential price action to the upside. We got that bounce right now. Seeing some resistance here. Maybe from, let's see this. Where are we at? 165, 186. Slightly higher. And definitely is it higher? Yes, it's higher also. 165, 186. So yeah. High, higher high, positive momentum, more positive momentum, high on the other side. You're going with the market on the top part. Now, really not much happening here on the 4 hours, right? We might get a clue on the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, we did call this divergence, strong bullish. Price action to the upside, got it to play beautifully. You know, we're probably around here on the stream, 9 p.m. We're struggling with the 20 simple moving average. Again, breaking above it beautifully, using it as support and bouncing from it. Very, very nice. We just broke below it, and we're struggling to stay above that, right? Just tuned in. Any TA on Chainlink? We haven't done Chainlink yet, so we'll do that after we do Steam. So what's going on? Low, higher low, negative momentum. Less negative momentum. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Going with the market on the top part. Now, here, it's very minor, though. Let's see this. Yeah. I'm trying to see something here. What is this opening? 24144. 24150. Very, very slightly higher. All right. This is more or less that same price, right? This is slightly higher still. So I'm not gonna call that. I'm gonna call it in the shorter term though. From here to here. It'll be from here to here, right? We're going down on a positive momentum, even though we're going higher, creating that bearish divergence, right? Strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. That's probably what's breaking us down. I was looking back here, see if we had some kind of bearish divergence developing, but I couldn't see it right now. So 272, 105, so obviously going higher. And this the price is just very, very slightly higher. Maybe in this chart it's a little bit more visible. Yeah, you can see, right, from here to here going higher, so going higher, going with the market. Now this chart's a little bit trickier because this line looks different, right? Look at this, a little bit better tops. This is much higher. It's cleaner to see that it's higher, and this just looks like it's going more or less at the same height. That's what I was struggling to see. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 53.04. That's it for XRP, man. Right now we don't have. We're trying to see whether or not we're gonna be able to hold this. Oh no, we have those ads from Spotify coming in, man. There we go, stop them. And I'm getting a bad gateway error. There we go. Come back to the light. Awesome, there we go. Great, man, great. Now where do I have this thing? Here it is. Awesome. I was looking for the chat. I kind of lost it. All right, awesome. So what else is going on? Boom. Let's see where we're at. Okay, divergence price action analysis. We're struggling with the 20 simple moving average. That's what we're looking at right now. We seem to be holding it right now. But we kind of did get lower and rejected lower prices. I'm glad that happened. I hope we can hold it and try to use it as a support for us to bounce to higher prices. Again, I'm a little bit worried about the underperformance that XRP is having overall in the market. So, not the best looking right now. All right, I'm going to move on to Litecoin day dominance. Yesterday gained dominance, 1.32%. Today gaining dominance still, 0.39. Sitting at 1.58% of market cap. The price of Litecoin at $61.26. Again, look at Litecoin breaking outside of that falling wedge. Bullish pattern, price action to the upside. Getting it finally. Also, hidden bullish divergence coming into play that we talked about yesterday. Bringing us some nice price action to the upside. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 42.17. That's it for this on the daily. Nothing else happening. We haven't really gotten that explosive move. Let's see if we can hold this. Let's go to the 4 hour. Oh no, there we go. Again, stuff from the 1 hour. Why? Why is the stuff from the 1 hour showing up here, man? It's so weird. I'm positive that I'll almost always change these things. But for some reason, sometimes they don't change, I guess. So what do we had? We had bullish divergence, right? We're calling it to here, to zero. Called to zero also on the RSI. So again, price action to the upside. We got it. That was yesterday, 10 a.m. So when we were doing the stream, we were here. So not much had developed, right? That's at 9 p.m. So by 10 p.m., we started to see that this started to go up slightly. And again, above that, trying to come down, not even touching the 20 man, rejecting lower prices. So looking good for Litecoin right now. Neutral on the RSI at 51.72. Again, remember, this is all Bitcoin dependent. If Bitcoin drops, this is going to drop. So keep that in mind. No coin is so independent that it can break away from Bitcoin's spell. Now, we're looking at this yesterday where we were worried we were going higher, right? But this island was starting to develop. We obviously went much higher. We went much higher here as well. Kind of killing this divergence that we were like trying to map. Now, what we have, our previous major would be this one, right? Major island. This is kind of small, right? So this will be our previous major island. Low, high, less positive momentum, more positive momentum. Low on the other side, higher on the other side. Going with the market now. Why are we crashing, man? What's this price at? Let's see, the closing at 62.04. Closing 61. So slightly lower. Fatty, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I hope you're good. I hope it's going great for you, man. But thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate it. Neutral on the RSI at 57.56. Negative momentum starting to build. Although I'm not sure how strong it's going to be. Again, getting above that 20, right? And trying to use it as a support right now. Very, very nice. Again, this strong bullish divergence we called out. Playing beautifully. Again, during the stream we're here. We're like breaking below. As I told you, it was showing weakness. Pump and dump for Bitcoin. Not likely, man. It does have some technicals to merit that kind of support. You guys heard all the uproar about Robinhood? No. What happened with Robinhood, man? But Fadi, I don't think it's a pump and dump. It has some legit technicals, right? We have some divergences that are playing up, and that's probably why it's pumping, though. I'm not sure how strong it's going to hold the new momentum that it's making, right? So we had there we go. I have divergence here. Again, we called this one out yesterday. Again, playing out from that beautifully, going up higher, reversing, holding the 20, trying to get higher as well, getting contraction on the Bollinger Bands, which is good. A volatility leaving the market. If we tighten a little bit more, we might get another explosive move, which is good. That's it for Litecoin. Before I go into Binance, I'm gonna look real quick at Bitcoin. See, Fetty, this we had this divergence, right, coming in here on the MACD, on the RSI against the price, right? We're going lower, creating that bullish divergence, price action to the upside, rejecting 8,100. We did hit a resistance almost, like we're $10 off from where we marked it, right? The high was 8,173. We do have this charted at 8,183, so we were very, very close to it. If it was a pump and dump, we probably would have broken through this and then breaking down, but the fact that we kind of got to here and we're kind of respecting it means that there's a lot of supply in this area still. Kind of hit it also back here on the 27th, and we could be eating up at this supply. But if it was a pump and dump, there's the higher chance we would have broken through. But the fact that we're rejecting it and holding the 20 is giving me certain... it's telling me that it might not be just a pump and dump, right? That there's something else behind it that could be helping this pump higher. Now, on the 4 hours, we also had... we're breaking outside of this kind of flag that we had, right? We talked about this down sloping flag, right? Impulse down sloping consolidation. You break to the upside. We're getting that, price action coming in, which is good. Again, looking good right now. Waiting for this. I was hoping this would go much higher, at least the 20 MA, but we also got above that 200 simple moving average, which puts us back on the bull trend and gets us away from the bear trend, right? So again, there's some stuff that's happening that would not make me believe it's a pump and dump. And this pump is not as strong as this pump here, or this pump was like 5%. This was like 4%. So again, stronger pumps we had before. Now, I wouldn't buy it as a pump and dump right now. Right? There's some technicals behind it. And we also had this hidden bullish divergence that we played off to get this price action to the upside, right? So there's a couple technicals back there. Anyways, let's go to Binance on the daily. Crypto Pepe Silva, they forgot to account for the leap year and most of all clients would not log in. An historic gain in the market since 08 or 9. Wow, that kind of sucks, man. Yeah, the markets did recover beautifully today after the panic for last week regarding the coronavirus. I'm not sure how much that is fake pump or how much that is legit pump. Anyways, what is happening with Binance dominance right now? Binance dominance gaining 0.26%. Today gaining 0.23%. Sitting at 1.24% market cap. Price of Binance $19.84. Again, this is following this upsloping channel of sorts that we drew. That's usually bearish. It would mean you break to the downside, but again, it's going to follow what Bitcoin's going to do, right? Again, we had this divergence, right? Hidden bullish, potential price action to the upside. We weren't getting it strongly, right? We were seeing a lot of indecision happening until we finally popped, but again, because Bitcoin popped as well. That's where we're going up. Now, sitting neutral on the RSI, 45.07. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. This is probably from the 1 hour. Yeah, it is from the 1 hour. This is also from the 1 hour. Man, this is so freaking annoying. Having to fix the charts almost every night, right? If you guys follow this show, that's the name of the show. Fix the chart, man. That's the name of the game. All right, high, lower high, right? Positive momentum, less positive momentum. High on the RSI. 55.14, 55.94. Going higher on the RSI, right? Creating a hidden bearish price action to the downside. We did get it, almost touched that 20, bouncing from there though. Bitcoin Jade, I have only code with date stuff on Satoshi Quest and had no issue. FFS Robinhood Hameo. Yeah, I mean, I do agree. Robinhood, I'm not sure why they had that problem, man. They should have factored it in. It's if it's leap year, it should have given them trouble in 2016. It should have given them trouble in 2012 and in 2008, right? You said so again. Well, probably weren't active that far back. I'm not sure how long ago has Robinhood been operating for. But if it's more than 4 years, they should have had this issue before and they should have fixed it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now, right? This should be a non-issue. Yes, correct. All right, cool. So we have this going on with Binance. Potentially, right? Again, this could still go higher and then negate it, right? So, but right now we would seem to be making this hidden bearish potential price action to the downside seem to have played out a little bit of that. Let's wait and see how it keeps on playing and developing. Let's go to the 1 hour. Oh, fudge, I forgot to leave this on the 4, man. That was my bad right now. Changing this to the 4. There we go. Awesome. All right, so we had divergence, right? Hidden bullish. We called it out. Price action to the upside. Got to play up beautifully, right? Like the rest of the market, right? Again, last night we were around this candle, red, coming back down, using it as a trampoline and bouncing from there. Very, very nice. Again, holding the 20 right now on the 1 hour chart, which is very, very good for Binance. Let's wait and see if we can pump from here. Again, getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands starting to come in. Let's see if we can channel and get a nice pump from there. Stuff I don't like necessarily. This 06309 obviously is going down 62, 63, 62, 57, 58, right? So again, what's happening here is we're creating slant divergence. We're going to a higher high, but we're going lower on that positive momentum, right? We're losing momentum. We're gaining strength though, which is good, but we're losing momentum, and that's probably what's breaking us down. Again, holding that 20. Simple moving average in the 1 hour, which is very, very nice. That's all I have to go on right now. Again, low, higher, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. That's it. I changed the name to the state of fixing the charts. Yeah, the state of crypto chart fixers. That should be like the name of the sequel. Yeah. It's so weird that every night, like right now, they all say the 1 hour, and probably tomorrow something's gonna be off again. So I'm trying to control that. Unfortunately, for some reason, sometimes it's really hard to do. Anyways, Steam. We had Steam. We had looked at Steam before. Here it is. I haven't looked at it in a long time, man. Last time I looked at Steam was I don't even have lines for it. Someone brought it up a while back. Oh, I do have lines back here. On September. Someone brought up Steam in September of 2019, and I haven't looked at it since. So, let's hit Steam. What's going on, man? Yep. Alright, cool. So, alright. So, low, higher low. Oh, fuck, man. Negative momentum. More negative momentum. I'm trying to see what I can call here, man. Negative momentum. Sorry. High on the RSI, low on the RSI. Again, hidden bullish, developing. Maybe I could go here. Yeah, it's negative still. So okay, cool. Hidden bullish potential price action downside. We did get it, man. We hit a very, very nice bounce a couple days ago on the 29th, but we rejected, man. That very nice move, man. This was a good move. It wasn't Bittrex at least. It went all the way up to 22 cents and then came back down and closed at 18 cents. So it was like a 4-cent move. 2SATC come down though. Let's see Steam sitting neutral on there is at 45.14. Let's go to the 4 hour. Again, we do have this island. I wouldn't want to ignore it, but I would have to look at this maybe like this for it to make sort of sense, right? It's either this or we're following the market. Again, low, lower, low on the RSI. But we're going from negative momentum to less negative momentum, from a low to a lower low. So you're getting that very that pump, rejecting at the 20, coming back down, getting above, using it as a support here on the 28, getting that bounce on the 29th again. Right now, getting below at 20. Simple moving average on the 4 hour, getting a traction on the Bollinger Bands. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 49.74. Ads from Spotify again. Awesome. Let's play something else. Maybe this track, I'm not sure. Hope it's good. Alright, cool. So, do we have something going on the top? Yes, we do. Do I like it? Not necessarily. It's hidden bearish. Right? High, lower high. Positive momentum, more positive momentum. Low on the RSI, high on the RSI. Again, potential for a movement to the downside, which we got again, and not as strong, but certainly going down. Trying to see if we can rally from here, right? So we might get clues on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So obviously we're going from a low to a high with more positive momentum, also higher on the RSI, which is fine. And now this is gonna be really, I like this track. Something like this, right? Had some hidden bullish price action to the upside. We get it. Come back down. Try to rally again, failed. Try to rally again, failed. Try to rally again, failed. We haven't been able to get above that and sustain being outside of that 20 simple moving average for more than a couple hours. Then we break back down below it. Let's see if we can do something there. Now, something I do like shorter term though. Coming down low. Less negative momentum, right? Creating that strong bullish divergence. Also, the RSI is just going with the market. Now, from here to here, we're also going low. Lower, right? And again, less of this negative momentum. And on the other side, again, we're going with the market, slightly lower still. So that's what I'm looking at right now. On the high, we're going to a higher high on the more minor time, and here we're also going from high to a higher high, right? So again, going with the market on the on the 1 hour. That's it for Steam, sitting neutral right now on the RSI at 4.47. So again, I would be waiting for this to play out stronger. It's sad that it's playing so weak right now. Getting a lot of tightness on the Bollinger Bands. We might be getting a violent move coming in. Volatility seems to have left this market. So again, let's wait and see how this keeps on developing for Steam. Alright, cool. Especially with the buyout, apparently, that's going on. Or someone controlling and doing stuff with it. We'll wait for a proper article to come on that before we actually go back and cover it in detail. Alright, cool. So that's the one. Then Link was requested by Crypto Pepe Silva. We'll look at Link. We already had Link open, so I just gotta look at the chart. There we go. Link. There we go. Alright, Link on the daily. We had divergence, right? Hidden bullish. We called it out. Price action to the outside. Got it to play out. Failed to hold at 20. Break below it. Reversal. Trying to hold it right now. We seem to have come down, touched it, and rejecting lower prices, which is good. And again, congruent, right? Low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. It's good. Neutral on the RSI at 58.17. Let's go to the 4 hour. Right, cool. So we're calling divergence here. We did get the movement to the downside. At least we're here on the stream last time we looked at it. Since then, we managed to go higher. So if you want to track this, I'll probably play something from here to here. And something from here to here, right? Going lower, right? And on the RSI, we're going with the market high, higher, high. Positive price to higher price again. But we're going down on our positive momentum, right? High to low. Again, creating that a bearish divergence, strong price action to the downside. We got that to come in and play. And then we managed to pump from here. We create something. Let's see. Low, higher low, negative momentum at 593, 368. So again, less negative momentum, also higher on the other side. Not really, man. We're probably pumping because the rest of the market started to pump. And it's bringing us up. That's probably what's happening with Link. I don't have any other technicals to look at that will suggest this pump here. Now, do we have something from here to here? I doubt it. Let's see. 7-1. 5, yeah. And we do have this here island, and another way to look at this would be from here to here. This will be slant divergence within the same island. This will be going from one island to the next island, right? And we'll be going from a like 5 to 5-9, right? So 5, 7, 9. Okay, cool. No, we wouldn't, I guess. 5, 7, 9, 9, 5, 9, 3, 3. Scratch that. We're also going lower here. I was trying to see if this would make that bounce happen, but not really. This would be a more steep low, right? So from here we could trace. And this would be 7-1, and this still be 5-9. So from here to here we could get to play. But again, we are ignoring this island, which has a lot of data, right? A lot of negative momentum, so that's why I wouldn't ignore it, right? That's why I wouldn't call it from here. Even though it would seem to make sense, I wouldn't go with it. Let's go to the 1 hour. Maybe the clues in the 1 hour, right? Sometimes the clues are hidden there. On the 1 hour chart, cool. We looked at this on the 27. We had divergence again, price action to the upside. We got it to play beautifully. Now, low, higher low, right? Negative momentum, less negative momentum. Low on their side, lower on their side. Okay, cool. So here we do have some kind of hidden bullish coming into play. Let me just make sure this is going to stay here on the 1 hour with us. There we go. Right, low to lower low again. Right, so low on their side, lower on their side. Negative momentum. Sorry, low on the price, higher low on the price. Here we will be going with the market, low to lower low, right? So again, here in the shorter term though, 256, 233. All right, cool. So from here to here, we would have that divergence also, that strong bullish divergence coming into play. We wouldn't quite have it here on the RSI, but we would have it only on the MACD, getting us to bounce very nicely again. Getting above that, above the 20 simple moving average, using that support and bouncing from it, right? Getting this very nice action to the upside again, breaking down on divergence, right? Bearish. Not so much on the RSI. On the RSI, we're going with the market, but on the MACD, we seem to have developed bearish divergence. Potential price action to the downside beginning to play out. Again, trying to get above that and staying hopefully above that 200 simple moving average. Let's wait and see how that manages to hold up on the long term. Now also on the more macro, right, from the previous island. Going from a high to a lower high, positive momentum to more positive momentum, right? And on the RSI, 68.28, 68.58, so slightly higher as well. So here would seem to be congruent, right, with the market. Creating hidden bearish potential price action to the downside as well, right? Potential continuation, which would mean price action to the downside. So again, chance that this longer time frame could be playing in, but also this short time frame certainly also has its place. That's it for this, man. Yeah. So if you guys want to look at something else, let me know. Put it out on the chat and we'll look at it. Otherwise, we'll be calling it a stream for tonight. Also, if you haven't read, if you want to look for a good book to read, guys, certainly this would be a very, very good book to read. It's called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. He used to be an FBI hostage negotiator, and the book is insanely good, man. Insanely, insanely good. It's really, really good read, man. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Certainly, if you have a chance, go grab a copy or look for it online or somewhere and read it. It's a very, very good book. Any stocks? Yeah, sure, man. Throw out stocks and we'll look at them. I haven't looked at anything in the market today, man. I had a very busy day at work today, and basically, like I said at the beginning of the stream, man, I got home, turned on the PC, made the thumbnail, and launched the stream. That's why there were no news tonight. Didn't have time to like really go into detail and look at stuff. But if you want me to look at some stocks, yeah. Tell me which one and I'll look at it. Crypto Pepe Silva. We'll look at one or two stocks maybe. I'm not even sure what has performed properly today. This seems to have gained like 10% today. Right? It's China Online Education Group. Yeah, we look at NVIDIA. And Nucleus Vision to the dollar apparently also gained 10%. Right? Yesterday at least. I'm trying to look at what else. Alright, cool. NVIDIA. What is NVIDIA? NVIDIA Corporate. Here we go. NVDA. Alright, NVIDIA had a gain. Look at the day, right? Okay, cool. Alright, so NVIDIA did take a good bounce yesterday. Apparently losing some today and recovering, which is good. 6%. Oh, man, what happened here? They do have a conference coming in next week in San Jose. Let's see, Game Developer Conference. Game Developer Conference canceled as their tech conference keeps falling as fast as their stock market. NVIDIA calls off San Jose conference. All right, cool. So that's probably part of the reason we're seeing some of this happening, right? Also, coronavirus probably affecting them. If their parts are manufactured in China, they're probably also having problems. Particularly tech companies are going to be a little bit more affected by coronavirus, since a lot of the components sometimes are made in China, right? AI stocks with 136% growth fights coronavirus sell-off. All right. So, okay, part of these games, right? Again, probably on some confidence coming in. NVIDIA cancels in-person developer conference. Not finding any good news regarding this. Oh, man. Yeah, not a lot of news regarding this pump, man. Another time or place to buy Intel stock. Flash correction wipes out big whale gains. Nvidia, Netflix. I'm gonna look at AMD, see if we find something there. AMD. Let me do technicals real quick though, right? All right, cool. So what do we have here, right? Low, higher low. Negative momentum, more negative momentum. Low on the RSI, lower on the RSI. You do have some technicals for this pump to happen, right? So again, probably part of the reason why we're pumping on technicals also, right? Not just fundamentals. All right, so I'm gonna go look at AMD. AMD also seeing some nice gains. Okay, here we do seem to make a little bit more sense. Not the same thing that we were looking at with NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA is going from a low to a high, right? Low to high. But AMD is definitely going from a low to a lower low. More negative momentum, lower on their side as well. Let's see on the top part, man. Positive to more positive again. So high, higher, high. Positive momentum, more positive momentum. High on the RSI, higher on the RSI, right? Let's look at the weekly, man. We might get a clue here. Alright, cool. See, on the weekly, we do get a better clue as to what happened, right? Not just a coronavirus, but we also have strong bearish divergence developing, right? Going from a high to a higher high, but losing on that positive momentum and now losing on that relative strength. Yay, another Spotify ad. Play, I tell you. There we go. Alrighty, so here we do have some technicals, right, to warrant this price action to the downside. Right, divergence, strong bearish. Let's see if NVIDIA had the same thing. And no, NVIDIA doesn't have that same thing happening, right? This would be 4.61. This is 5.37. You're going to a higher high. More positive momentum. So again, NVIDIA doesn't really have this going on for it. So following the market again, probably on what's happening on the daily is what playing out for NVIDIA, but AMD is playing off more major time scale, right? It seems to be more significant on the weekly. Again, news are very similar to what I saw. Not a lot, man. It just this one says stock has pulled back roughly around 23% from the record high at 59.27 in February 2019. So we're looking at this week, right? February 2019. We're definitely going much lower. So yeah, certainly a very strong pullback, right? From like $56 to $47. That's almost a $10 move. You're talking about like a 20%. Yes, it would seem to make sense. Obviously, if you seem to come back down here, you would certainly be talking about a little bit over 20% move to the downside, right? It would be 1/5 of the price. for this, man. I'm trying to see what else I have here that made gains. OKB to the dollar gained. Shit, sorry guys. Gained 14%. What else gained? 6% on R&R. Renaissance Holding, right? Went up 6%. Maxon Corporation went up 7%, which is good. Boki International Medical. This one says it went up 22%, man. And it would seem to make sense, I guess. Although here it shows us nothing. Over here on the site tells me it went up 23%. So here you can tell, right? 22.58%. Codex went up 34%. This one. It's marking as a 34% gain, which is good. Right? Opening at 1682, closing at 1781. It seems to be a lot less than 34%. For some reason, it's saying 34% here. So maybe it's off, man. Maybe it's off. Right? FTSV 47 Inc. Man, look at this, man. This one had a nice jump, 61% on the daily, bro. What do these guys do? I'm just getting a shareholder investigation. Halper Sahed LLP investigates whether the sale of these companies is fair to shareholders. FTSV is one of those. That's an article that came out today. Not really finding a lot. 47 shareholder alert. Reuters and Long P announces investigation of buyout. Oh, they're getting buyout. So that's probably why they're pumping. Man, that's a very nice... Man, imagine I haven't bought this a couple days ago, like at 47. And right now being at 93. It's over 100% gain, man. This is very, very nice. Especially amid what's happening with coronavirus and the market's going down, right? So again, this one had a very, very nice pump on news, right? It happened on news. Again, these news are from 11 hours, so you'll hear from today. Here, there are probably rumors of a buyout, and here, maybe confirmation of it happening, and that's what's pumping. I'm not going to go look into the news so far for this, but that's it, man. That's it for tonight, guys. At least of what we looked at before that you brought up, Crypto Pepe Silva. This will be the one that, of the stocks that you've mentioned before, those are the ones that are performing the best. I haven't closed them. I still have them open on the side so we can like reference them again in case they manage to pump again. But that would be it. I guess that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Bitcoin going down a little bit. Right, not too much, but 0.58. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Again, thank you guys for being here on an awesome Monday night. Thank you guys for being here for sure, Pepe Silva. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that helps you notified when we go live. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is Instead of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night for another edition of Instead of Crypto. Guys, just before I go, a quick announcement. Friday, I'm not going to be here. Saturday, I will be here. I just don't know the time. My dad's coming into town. I haven't seen him in a long time. And we're going to go to a concert on Friday. And Saturday, he's going to be here until the weekend. And I want him to spend time with my kids. So I also want to spend time with him. And so there will be a stream. I'm just not sure what time on Saturday. And then Sunday will be regular stream time. Again, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us tonight. And hope you have a great time. Hope you have a great Monday night. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of Instead of Crypto. That's going to be all. Until then.